All right, hey, Josh here with Static Insurance. And let's talk about American Equity. Talk about American Equity fixed index annuity. And they're a company that puts a focus in this market. And big company. And not to belabor the point that the stock market's absolutely getting crushed. But a fixed index annuity needs to be a portion of your portfolio. And there's so many financial advisors out there that are saying, stay the course, stay the course, stay the course. But you may want to do, depending what kind of account you have. If you have an IRA account, if you have a brokerage account, you may want to consider doing some tax harvesting, then going back in 30 days, and then buying that stock. If you have other things in your portfolio, this is more complicated than just simple math, but there's different ways to do it. But a fixed index annuity needs to be a viable portion of your portfolio. But let's talk about American Equity right here. Again, the benefits of a fixed index annuity: protection of principal, down years, and growth opportunities in up years. Obviously, last week, 2 weeks, we've lost 30%. So you got 100 grand, you're down to 7. If you got $1 million, you got 700. You could even be worse depending on what stocks you have. But protection of principal and down years and growth opportunities in up years. Tax deferral growth until withdrawal is made. Ability to choose the index used to calculate the interest. And again, all these companies, they have different index: S&P 500, JP Morgan, Mosaic. So you can, they have caps, they have spreads, they have participation rates, and that's something I can guide you with. But American Equity, highly rated company, but they put a focus on this market, the fixed index, and they're serious about this type of business. But you have liquidity that offers access to a percentage of funds at any time. A lot of these contracts have 10%. May avoid probate to help entrust a legacy for beneficiaries. It's so easy to set up a revocable living trust with the pour over will. It's so easy to do that. People get it's not that difficult. You can go to lawdepot.com and set up a revocable living trust, put in your assets and so forth. Now, if you got a $20 million, $30, $40, $50 million estate, then you may need the counsel of an attorney. But lawdepot.com and set up a revocable living trust with a pour over will, and you start putting your assets in there. But there's always needs for attorneys as well. I think you need to be prudent and knowing that depending on your level of education, what you're willing to do. But there's some things you could do out there online if you have the time that you can do for yourself. You want to do your taxes by yourself? Do your taxes by yourself. You want to do revocable living trust? Do that. But back to American Equity right here. Ability to satisfy IRS required minimum distribution and guaranteed income that cannot be outlived with a lifetime income benefit rider. And again, I'm not a big rider dude, but for this, you need to exercise the rider on these fixed index annuities. They are applicable. So a little bit about American Equity right here, who we are. Americans' commitment to values. Yeah, they're committed to values. But their ratings, let's look at their ratings. This is what I want to know. What's their ratings? American Equity has been recognized AM Best Company Standard Report rated for a commitment to sound business principles and financial strength. These ratings reflect our integrity and stable in the industry. They're rated A-. So they're A-rated. So again, you want to stick with companies that are A. Stay away from the B companies. Stay away from the ones that have bad debt. They're taking on a lot of unnecessary risk. Because those are the ones that are going to be exposed, and they're already getting exposed right now. But we want to have ones that are obviously going to be able to pay out those claims. But American Equity fixed index annuity. More information, visit my website, Annuity Ohio, annuityohio.com. Keep it locked loaded right here, Static Insurance.